Hello people, this is Baba Rakha, and today we are reacting to one of the most epic, legendary guitar players that ever was, and unfortunately passed too soon. I learned later. The Alexi Laiho. My apologies if I'm pronouncing his name incorrectly. I only read his name, and a long time ago when I started playing the guitar, and when I discovered my favorite guitar player, Nuno Bettencourt, when I was exploring the rock and roll world and what can be done with the guitar, YouTube's recommended, suggested videos gave me this recommendation, and I'm so glad I clicked on it and I discovered this genius. And I didn't read about how he passed or what happened. It was just sad, but he's left us with a legacy. He's left us with his work, and that should be celebrated. So here I am, listening to, remembering one of the most epic, legendary guitar players, Alexi Laiho. Let's go. I don't know, I just did something. He's like, it just happens, you know. He doesn't have to think about it, it just comes out naturally. And one other thing I immediately noticed was that his left hand fingernails are painted black, just like Nuno Bettencourt. Now, for the people who don't know, people who don't understand, when you do that, I did try that once, and when your hands are on the fretboard, it feels different. It feels like you can do anything, you know. It feels more like suddenly you can play things that you otherwise couldn't. You know, something happens. And now one other thing. Now I like all the guitar players, and I respect the sound that comes out of things. But there are some guitar players who tend to like when you look at their hand on the fretboard, it's not that you know, I don't know, it's not that aesthetically pleasing, something like that, because like some people, they, instead of, like, for example, like Nuno Bettencourt, you know, there is a discipline to even like to not just play the things that you play, to shred, yeah, but then to go to the next step and then make sure that what you're playing, when you're playing it, you know, looks amazing, feels amazing, you know, that sort of stuff. I don't know how to explain it. But yeah, this guy is the only other guy apart from my guitar idol Nuno Bettencourt who who went further, with that, because, like, for example, I don't know how to explain this, but it takes extra effort. It takes more strength in, the muscles, tendons, ligaments, and all those things that move your fingers. So yeah, let's go ahead. So this was him playing along to the track for Guitar Heroes, and Zach Wilde once mentioned he encouraged kids all around to, instead of playing Guitar Hero, pick up an actual guitar, and now it's an odd world out there. There are kids who are playing games on Twitch who are making more money than people who have invested thousands of hours training themselves to play the actual guitar. So it's strange times, but it is what it is. Let's go. Wait.
Vedetään saman tyypit, että se voisi niinku sellaista sekoillaan vaan. Oliko se jotenkin huono? No tappingit voisi olla parempi. Mutta en mä tiedä.
Just casually, yeah, something. Just casually. And does something epic, and I don't know what language he's speaking. I forget what country was Children of Bodom from. I know it is a European country, and it's one of the cold countries. I do remember, this was a long time ago, like over 15 years ago, that I discovered this, and I remember having read about the origin story of the name of the band, and it had something to do with some children dying in a lake or something. It was a tragic event, and so yeah, my apologies. There are so many languages in Europe, by God. But I do know it's one of the cold countries in the north. Norway, Sweden, Iceland. One of those, somewhere around that region. Please do feel free to educate me. I forget. This guy with the tremolo arm, he goes crazy with the tremolo arm, and he's so comfortable with the instrument, If I remember correctly, it was Jackson Guitars or ESP. He played at Jackson first, followed by ESP. They manufactured his custom guitar, and if I'm correct, he used only one single coil pickup. Such crisp notes, you know. Crazy with the whammy. I don't even know what he's doing, how he's doing it. Just like his hand was here, like now that's some legendary stuff, epic stuff, epicness. I used to watch this video on repeat. I've seen this at least a few hundred times. It's been a while. It's been 15 years or so. But back then, I used to watch this particular video on repeat to try to understand, to try to learn. What is he doing? How is he doing this? Like, he's so comfortable with the instrument, he doesn't have to think. Like, it's an extension of his own self. Very much like how my guitar idol Nuno Bettencourt treats his guitar. Like, it's an extension of his own self, you know. So yeah.
No niin.
If I remember correctly, they were called dive bombs. What he did with the tremolo arm, like dive bombs, I think. If I remember correctly. Now let's see. This guy yawning while he plays legendary stuff. Like, of course, he must have been in the studio for a few hours now, completing this work. But casually, like, this is just like, yeah, well, I can play this in my sleep. What's the big deal? Kind of stuff. Like. That's the end of this video. There's one other video that I clicked on. Actually, that was the video that I clicked on first. There was a documentary on children of boredom, and this was the video that I found first.
Pistetään Alexille sanavuodot.
My mistake. Not one single coil pickup. There was one humbucker and one single coil. I remember now. Such crisp notes. The tone of the amp, the effect, the distortion is so crisp, so crisp. It's almost like it's like it has got to be a vacuum tube or a very good mimic of the vacuum tube amplifier. The tone is so crisp. And
Jaha, varmaan.
what an absolute legend. He's the keyboard player. I think his, again, my sincere apologies if I'm butchering the pronunciation of their names here. Rupe Latwala. Absolute. Both of them used to have their fun, and they did cover. They did fun covers of Britney Spears' "Oops, I Did It Again," and one of Creedence Clearwater Revival as well. That's coming up next. Stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Take care. That's what Daniel. Bye.